Hey everybody, how you doing tonight? Welcome on in. This is Wagworks GA, which you probably know because it says it somewhere down here. But hey, I'm Jeff. You can also call me Wags. I am the G in GA. My wife Ashley is the A. We are a creative team, husband wife. We like to do kids comics together. So she does the writing, I do the drawing. Sometimes we kind of trade hats for a little bit, and it's good. We have fun. So you'll see some of our comics. Well, some of our comics are for like a younger age group. We do CoreToons with a few other kid comics creators, which are like semi-educational stuff. Oh, hey, Fallen, how's it going? No worries. Store runs have to happen. But yeah, CoreToons, like for grades kindergarten through 5. I mean, anyone can read them, but it's short comics with little bits of education in them. We actually have just finished our second issue of the digital magazine, our holiday issue. So that one is out. If you are a teacher, we are providing those for free. You can get a whole year of it, no cost. Just sign up and let us know that you want it, and we can give you the code to access it on the website for your classroom. What else is going on this week? Man, it's been a blur. I tell you what, I feel like Thanksgiving was not like, it was good, but that whole week felt like it went by so fast. And then I feel like it just went straight into this week, and December is kind of just jam-packed. I don't know how yours is, but ours has been full of awesome stuff, but just keeping going. But it's good. Yeah. Can't complain too much. Semi-finished. I finished my superhero project poster, got that to the creative director earlier this week, and she had a couple of color suggestions that I'm going to try out later. But that is mostly done. That's one of our big 3 projects for the month. The second one we'll be working on tonight. That's our Pokemon art for the Games Done Quick donation, which is for awesome Games Done Quick. That kicks off January 4th. It's not far off right now. Yeah, just 1 month from today. Holy moly. Yeah, so Frankie cheated. Oh no, wait. What happened? Oh, he went over the budget on Christmas shopping. I mean, that's the best possible way for that to work out, at least. And, it's because he cares, which is good. What was I? Oh, right. Awesome Games Done Quick it kicks off at the Games Done Quick channel here on Twitch, January 4th, which is a Sunday. So that's usually around noon Eastern time. And they'll be running like that whole week, 24 hours a day, awesome speed runs, fun stuff, benefiting Prevent Cancer Foundation. And I am submitting a prize, Pokemon themed prize to them that will hopefully be available during their Pokemon Heart Gold Soul Silver run. He said it didn't count because he used his credit card. That's not how credit works. That's fine. It's all good. But yeah, we're gonna try to wrap it up soon. I'm trying to finish this one also early in the month so that I can not only get an email to them, like the art, to make sure it's approved, but then also get the actual thing printed, which we're doing mugs this time, which is kind of fun. Yeah, so we can actually get it printed and have a look at it ourselves before we then send it off to them in plenty of time for it to be in the marathon. That's the plan, at least. So we'll see how all that goes. I was not very good at that for Summer Games Done Quick, but we're gonna do better this time. That's my plan. All right, yeah, I think that's about it for announcements tonight. I don't have a crazy amount else. Just happy December, I guess. It's yeah, it's already December. It's crazy. All right, I should jump into warm up probably. So let me bring up my Clip Studio Paint screen, turn off the ribbon because it is not any longer Epilepsy Awareness Month. There we go. I've been having a good time with the Pokemon fusions that Frank suggested. So we're gonna do that again. Go ahead and bring that up. You know, there we go. Maybe. I feel like that's different than it was last time. Oh, I know why. That's why. There we go. Don't mind me. I'm fine, I'm sure. Anyway, now that I got kind of the basic spiel out of the way, Fallen, how you doing tonight? Let's see. All right. So while that's going, I'm gonna go ahead and pick my 2 random Pokemon that I'm gonna fuse together. This is just the website. I think is just randompokemon.com. And it turns out it's a pretty awesome, full-fledged random Pokemon generator. Tired? Have you had to work a lot lately? So I'm going to go ahead and generate my random 2. Okay, this will be... well, this ought to be interesting. So we've got Musharna and Slakoth, which is definitely not 2 Pokemon I would have thought to cram together, but we're gonna work with it. It can't be. You know what? Some of them are just kind of nightmare fuel, but it's okay. It's like the most fun nightmare fuel. So clear that out. I'm gonna pull a couple of references so I have those handy. One there. Labeling layers because, you know, that's good to do. You know, I think the thing that's fun about doing the fusions is that even if I get a Pokemon I've done before, it's very unlikely that it'll be the exact same fusion, which makes it interesting. If you heard all the loud booming, that was just the finale of the Mickey's Christmas fireworks going on tonight over at Magic Kingdom, our magical neighbors. Best neighbors on Earth, absolutely. Okay. So this will be good times. All right. So if you have been here before, you know that the drill is I'm just going to do a quick 5-minute sketch. It's not going to be finished. It may be rough. It may be a little more polished. Kind of depends on how much detail we go into. But this is really just to loosen up and get myself into art mode. So I'm going to bring up my timer here. All right. You are welcome and encouraged to draw along with 5 minutes starting now. All right. So the big first question is whose head on whose body? I think I know what I need to do. So we're going to start with kind of the nice rounded Musharna shape. And then we're going to add the nose. For Slakoth. So we've got kind of these guys here, right? Actually, maybe that should be more on this. No, yeah. Okay. Or, hear me out. Actually, that's not how it goes. This is already getting strange. It's good times. So is like this whole holiday season super busy for you at work? Cause it's PetSmart, right? So put the couple of fur flaps there. Yeah, I can imagine. Petco. Okay, gotcha. This is truly a bizarre Pokemon I'm drawing. So get like that little bit of the purple hoofish thing going, and then add the sloth claws. This is so weird. Oh. Did you have to work? Did you have to do Black Friday? I know, like when I worked retail for that, it was usually not such an optional holiday. Your Black Friday was a week. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got that. I might not claw the back feet, just let it be that kind of rounded little thing. And then we're gonna have the like dream smoke coming out of the nose. Because why not? It's got kind of nice little swirlies in it there. It's all really smooth and flowing shapes here. It's not super segmented. Oh, goodness gracious. So maybe something like that. And that, okay. Oh my goodness, what kind of eldritch horror have I made here? Although honestly, it could probably have been much worse. So maybe I'm thankful for that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. And mercifully, that's time. Actually, I'm just going to add like a little wisp of hair on the top there, because why not? Honestly, that is not the worst one that I've come up with. I can kind of live with that. Okay. The name, though. We could go a couple ways, right? We could go Musharna, which is kind of interesting. Slakoth? Mukoth? I don't know. What do you think? Musharna and Slakoth. Yeah, I'm just trying to match up the two, like get parts of both of them. Okay. Oh, like the SLA at the end? I didn't hear that all. Mushlaf. That could, yeah, that works. That's probably the least obnoxious of all of them. I actually have Ashley here in the audience for a little bit. Hey Frank, welcome back. How's it going tonight? Ooh, going with a fancy spelling tonight. And good night. Are you done?
Yeah, I finished my tea.
Okay, just while you finish.
What's it about you? It's about my tea.
No, that's fine. I figured. It's fine. It's fine. She says hi and good night. All right, so yeah. Ruth. It's not about you, Frank. It's about the tea. That's what she said to me, actually. But she didn't call me Frank, so that's good. That would have been weird. That would have been weird. Yeah. So what do you think, Frank? What do you think of Mushlaf? Oh, goodness gracious. A Christmas story? Oh, like the you'll shoot your eye out a Christmas story? Also, I do have to ask Fallen if that is indeed the case. I'm realizing I need to verify. Oh, you do? Okay. Yes, you cry. So wait, you really like it? Is that what the dynamic is? You legit started crying blood. Frank, you should probably get that checked out. That, even for something you really like, that may be a bit unhealthy. I don't know. Okay, what's up? Didn't you make one? Oh, wait. Wait, this sounds familiar, but also sometimes I convince myself that I remember things that I don't actually remember or never experienced. So I'm gonna look. I'm just gonna look. Oh, I really like this version of Dire Dire Docks. Oh, maybe I already did this one? Maybe I already did this one. Okay. Sorry, check that out. All right, back to loosey-goosey checking. Oh my gosh, your high five, high five. I forgot about that one. What was the Goose of Christmas Present says Happy Holidays. There's that one. All right. Goose ice fishing. It's, again, it sounds familiar, but I'm not 100% trusting my memory on this one. Well, in my kind of lazy scanning through, I'm not seeing it, but it does really mean, it does really sound familiar. I don't, You think it's lost? Maybe it'll turn up. Maybe you'll find a long lost Christmas story, loosey goosey. What was like? What part of the movie was it about? Does Goose win like a replica goose leg lamp? I think my relationship with A Christmas Story has kind of changed over the years. Like when I was a kid, for sure, I loved it. I think the problem is that it was too much. It was the 24 hours a day running of it for years and years and years kind of just like wore it out. Like it was a good like once or twice a season was solid for me. But I think having it so ubiquitous kind of eventually just wore it out. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on your Instagram. Not that I did the most like in-depth search. I don't know. Fallen, do you have any Christmas movies that you prefer? Like that you'll usually like they're your go-to that you want to see like at least once a season? Excuse me. The Santa Claus movies? Like the Tim Allen ones? All three? So I actually think I've only seen one in its entirety. She hates Polar Express. Polar Express I like. It's really good, but it's those movies that kind of, for me, it kind of, it makes me cry a little bit. With that mix of like nostalgia, happiness, sadness sort of thing. So I can't watch it too much. Once a season, I'm pretty good with. And we do like Tom Hanks a lot in this house. So there's also that. But yeah, I like it, but I can't watch it too much. I like things that are lighter. Fallen was Jack Frost, was he in the Santa Claus 3? Was that the one? Because Martin Short was the Jack Frost, I think. Sorry, by the way, I'm saving this. Yes, okay. For a long time, people told me I looked like Martin Short. Unrelated to any of this, but it's just kind of a random thought that jumped across my brain. Okay. It does not take this long to save things, Jeff. Come on. There we go. All right. I think I saw parts of that one at least. Parts of it. Yeah. And then there's a fourth one, isn't there? Like the clauses. I definitely haven't seen the fourth one. Ah. That's a shame. It's sad to think any loosey-goosey might have been lost to time. I do enjoy them. All right, so I finished warm up. I should probably start on like actually the Pokemon art because I would really like to finish this possibly before next stream. So I'll probably be working on this off stream at some point. Just because I wanna get this done so I can get it off to Games Done Quick. Just fixing something here that's been bugging me for a while. There, that is much better. Fix the shadow a little bit. There we go. And also, I like the curve on this nose. No, I think that's okay. But I do need to fix the fire as well. Dadix, how's it going? Good to see you. It's going all right here. It is going all right. Just drawing some Pokemon, which is not really a bad thing to be doing. I will take it. You found it? Are you putting it up on the Discord? Because I want to see this. You had to revive your iPad. It's never been posted. Right, look. So Dadix, what have you been up to? Go like this. Nope. Maybe. Oh my goodness, come on, Jeff, really? There we go. I think that's pretty good. Oop. Just fix these edges real quick. Then clean this up. Alright, that's pretty good. And then actually I want to fix the bottom part here, because Ashley pointed out it just kind of looks like it's behind him. Just finished a 50-hour piece? Yeah, definitely get some rest. That's awesome. Let me know if you want to share. I'm always happy to share, but it's never a requirement. Always allowed. Whoop. That's what I wanted to do. All right, there we are. I'm just now debating whether I want to fix that a little bit. Whether I want this to actually be the lines black, or whether I want them to be a different color, to be like a more the, you know, outlining the fire with like a reddish orangish color. I'll try black for now, because also I need to fix that the fire looks like it's, because I think if you look at the reference, actually, yeah, it's like that, where you can kind of see, although it's not always spiky. It's not spiky all the way across. Oh, it was a blob father. Okay. Wait. Okay. All right. Let's do some sharing. Just a moment, let me hop over. All right. Oh my gosh, what is... I swear I know how to operate OBS. There we go. All right, here we go. Whenever you feel like sharing, it's fine. I can share. I can do another a share session at the end. Just whatever you feel comfortable with. It's cool. So the Lost Blobfather comic, never posted, Wagworks exclusive. No, just kidding. Just kidding. I mean, it's on Frank's Discord, and hopefully we'll be up on his stream soon. Okay. I see what you did there. I'm assuming the gift he was talking about was the Red Ryder BB gun. Uh-oh. Alright, cool. Thanks, Dadix. This was the test episode. Oh, nice. Like, it's the pilot episode of the Blobfather. Yes, thank you for reminding me about that, how I gave you that advice, and then Instagram definitely disagreed with me 100%. Clearly, I also now am using smooth lines, so I don't know what that says about me. At the time, the advice I'd gotten for comics, especially for graphic novels, was textured lines. So I guess in that way, I was just trying to pass forward what I'd heard. But yeah. All right. Yeah. So, Dadix, was that motorcycle like the hardest part of the whole thing? I'm curious, because it looks like it would have been. You blame yourself for not picking a simpler motorcycle. Loosey Goosey Holiday Special is under construction. Exciting. Okay, so what I want is to bring this in. Just kind of connect these guys a little bit. So then I can erase this out. I don't know, I think every artist runs into those pieces where like they kind of kick themselves for it, but at the same time it's actually like for overcomplicating their lives, I guess, a little bit, but at the same time it pays off because that's when the growth happens, right? Like I think sometimes you really have to push yourself to do those like really complicated ones, and this came out great, so it's not like it even went poorly for you. It went really well, I think. Other things than just characters doing a cool pose. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like the kind of the vibe with the motorcycle and the way you did the city background there. It was good. Ooh, a Kindle Scribe. So wait, that's the one that, does it have like a stylus pen? Is that how it works? I may not be as up with the Kindle family line. It is not made for digital art. Is it more for like, oh, for notes? Yeah. Well, I used to get a lot of ads for the Remarkable, similar, it's just kind of, I think, a similar concept. There was a time when at work I was trying to do like digital notes, or I would use like Evernote or something like, I'd take photographs of my notes and try to store them in Evernote and stuff like that, and it just didn't quite work as well. And even on this, the Surface family, like it's not responsive enough for me to really write notes. Oh, nice. That's a great place to do scripts. That's a really good idea. But yeah, as much as I love drawing on this, it just lags too much when I try to do notes. It won't handle it. Oh, nice. I am curious to see how this pans out with kind of the way AI stuff is being thrown into everything. It gets confused if you have doodles. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. But that's the wrong one. That's the wrong layer, Jeff. Maybe I'll redo this line. Yeah, that kind of works. I mean, it does make sense too. If they trained it specifically to be an assistant with note taking, then it's just not gonna handle doodles. I still think it's been really interesting having like one foot in the the world of like digital and online art, and having one foot in the like scientific mathematics community, and seeing the different responses to AI. It's been interesting, to say the least. You like it so far, though? Nope. I wanted that. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness, I am not paying attention to which layer I'm on tonight, apparently. Okay, I had done this one as kind of a quick test, but actually I really like it. I think it came out pretty well. Is that in the highlight layer? I think it is. Yep, there we go. There's one. All right, now we find out what color I used for, nope. There we go. Back to soft light. Okay, there we are. Clean up some of these lines a little bit if this is going to be the final version. No, I was pretty happy with that. I just need to touch up this a little bit. There we go. Better. Better, better, better. So Frank is oh, go ahead. It's cold. So how cold is cold for you there? Okay, yeah, that's certifiably cool. It's been cooler here, but I won't go as far as to say it's been cold. We've had a night, like we've been actually getting into the 50s overnight, which is nice. So do you feel like, is it nice for you to have it like cold during the the holiday season? Does that make it feel more, I guess, Christmassy? Chicken's water already for -11 this, yeah. Yeah, I heard from I heard similar things from my mom up in Wisconsin. Starting out in the negatives. I think she said it warmed all the way up to 10 today. Nice and toasty. Okay, so it's as cold as you'd like it to be. Okay. Fill in some of these gaps. Okay. Doing okay there. I know, I did always enjoy it at Christmas time there, especially. And besides, it's not like, I mean, it was usually February that we got our like miserably cold temperatures. At least as far as I can remember. We did hit, like one time growing up, I did experience minus, I think I actually was out very briefly in the -50 wind, or -50 straight up air temperature. The wind chills like eventually got down into the -60s like overnight, and I think the wind chills at that point were -80ish, something like that. But I was not out in the -80 temperatures for sure. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm pretty pleased with that. Just gonna go and work some of these other highlights in. Oh, no worries. Thanks for stopping by, Daddix. Appreciate it. Thanks for sharing. Have a good night. Also, super cool Japanese studying. I've been working at Duolingo for a few years, but typically I can only squeeze in like a lesson a day, so it's not really coming very far. Skoshi benkyou shimasu, as you might say. Frank almost got himself in trouble. Uh-oh. I mean, also kind of not surprised, but uh-oh. I can clean this up a little bit. This is messy. What are you doing over here? Nope, that's the wrong one. Frank, I'm pretty sure she can't physically throw you off a building from, you know, Minnesota. Getting there. It's getting there. So what actually did happen? Guess what happened on It's So Once Upon a Time? Wait, what's It's a Once Upon a Time? I am unfamiliar with this. Wait, is this like the show Once Upon a Time? Like the one that was like airing... Oh my gosh. That was like a decade plus ago? Oh, okay. Yeah, we watched the first few seasons of it. Because that was right before... Yeah, that was before we had kiddos. And Little Red Riding Hood dresses inappropriately. You know what's funny is that actress is now in a bunch of Hallmark movies as well. And apparently has a singing career. Like singing some of the songs, the soundtrack songs to the Hallmark movies, which I didn't expect. Okay, I will not say anything. Also, I might not remember anything, so you're probably safe. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, we were into it for a while. Okay. I like it. I am now satisfied with this Cyndaquil. They break up and get together like every episode. Well, yeah. Where else are you going to get that kind of drama? A healthy, functional relationship? There we go. All right, now you are in your own happy little folder. Ba, 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 ba. By the way, I think I ended up deciding to go with this style and not the watercolor. Although I do like the watercolor, I might reserve it for something else in the future. It's pretty good though. Wait. I'm not sure about that logic. I'm not sure about that logic. Gotta love TV drama logic, right? Right? That was their logic in the show. I know, I'm saying I don't think that logic... I wasn't actually accusing you that time of faulty logic. That time, at least. Alright, let's ink this Totodile next. Actually... Nope. Come on, Jeff, really? That's better. Alright. And then the mayor's annoying. Alright. Rumpelstiltskin knows. He knows it, man. Man, you are bringing back a ton of memories. That's so funny. My gosh, it has been so long since I've thought about that show. But it was good. Like, I very much enjoyed it. The kid is the worst character in the show. No, the tongue really does take up almost the entirety of his mouth. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Actually, I should probably be a smaller brush size. Hey. I mean, I loved this area. I think this is, what's it, Telltale Heights? Pretty sure. Yep, Telltale Heights from Link's Awakening. So wait, what in particular, Frank, makes you say the kid is the worst character in the show? Just out of curiosity. Because his sister said so. I think that works a little bit better there. You haven't even met the actual worst character yet. How many seasons did they end up doing? Because I feel like we got at least 2 or 3 seasons in before we stopped watching. 7, okay. Maybe even further. Oh wait, because was that the one that was on right before Revenge? It was, wasn't it? Oh my gosh, we watched Revenge, like the whole series. I forgot about that one. Again, a lot of these things are in like the pre-kids time span, and sometimes thinking about, like, you remember things and it's like, oh, that feels like an entirely different life. It's like you're bringing up, like, dredging up memories of a past life almost. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird, you know? Did you ever watch, did you watch any of the spin-off series, Fallen? The, was it Once Upon a Time in Wonderland? Was that? Yeah, I feel like that's it. So it should be a bit more rounded on the tail. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We did not speak of that monstrosity. Okay, we never got into it. We watched like the first episode, but as it turns out, that was kind of a traumatic night for us. Not through any fault of the show. It was awful. Yeah, so it was not through any fault of the show, but that was yeah, we well, let's put it this way. That was right before our first kiddo was born. Literally, like, the premiere episode was the night that our kiddo was born, and it was an emergency C-section, so we kind of, after that point, associated the show with all the trauma of it, so we could never really get into it. Should I hit record? And we were watching it literally in the hospital. It was, oh my goodness. It was an experience, but yeah, I didn't know whether it was good and we just, missed it because we, had our kind of traumatic memory associated with it, or if it was no good. There are 5 finger triangles on him. Okay. Him or her. It could be either. Maybe I can blend this a little better here. Yeah, I'll do it on this side too. Yeah, that works better. Much better. Okay, almost done with things here. finish this up, and then we'll do a quick break. And we're a little bit later than usual for break. Actually, I think that needs to be a little bit wider on the bottom here. Let's make that a bit straighter. Okay, that all is looking pretty good. Let's just darken these Z's, and I think we're ready. Actually, let's do the more angular Z. Yep. Okay. Got the inks in. So I can take the sketch off. Let's do ye old flip canvas. Okay. I know I should do that a whole lot more than I actually do it. Oops. Nope. There, I think that's about right. Oh, you know what I think? Yeah, that might make the arms too long then, so. Okay. This one is just too curved. Yeah. Actually, what if I just do this? Okay. I think that makes a lot more sense, if you ask me. Nope, that's the wrong one. These extraneous lines here that I just kind of left when I moved stuff. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Okay. All right, that is so much cleaner. All right, so what I'm gonna do, we're gonna head to break real quick. Like 2-3 minutes, I think we're gonna go for. And then we'll keep going when I come back. I'll probably run a quick 1-minute ad roll while I'm away. So let's do that. All right. One of these days, I'm going to remember to update this image carousel. I swear, I promise I will. But for now, it's the same old standby. So, all right, going to be right back. Be 2 or 3 minutes, and I will see you guys in a few. All right, we're back. Hope y'all had a good break. Got up, stretched the legs, did whatever you need to do. I myself snacked on a few cashews. But I was like looking out the front window while I was snacking on some, and then someone like walked by walking their dog. And I did like the mad dash to hide because I don't want to be the creepy guy that's standing there like while people are like walking their dog. Anyway, that's how it's going with me. That's how it's going with me. Alright, let's color this guy. Yeah, I think we should. I think we should. I do love this theme from Final Fantasy IX. Definitely, right now, my favorite Final Fantasy. Frankie googled something and he didn't mean to. Frank, what did you do? Nope, that is the wrong thing, Jeff. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, that's pretty good. Probably a little bit of touch up to do here. It isn't family friendly. Fair, fair, fair. I should probably put something up like in my panels to actually note that I try to keep it family friendly. It's in my tags. But I could probably be a little more specific about stuff like that. Colin said, okay. And you know that's girl code for not okay. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities that could that could pop up there, I imagine. This guy's coming together all right. Like, well, now I have to know. So I'm studying that. The pursuit of knowledge, always respectable. Wait, is this like an off-white, maybe? What is this? No, it's definitely just pure white. Okay, good to know. The teeth, in case I wasn't clear about what I was looking at. Okay, I think most of our fills are pretty good here. Should probably adjust this guy. Little tangent E over here. Okay. It's like I simultaneously want and don't want to know. It's kind of interesting. Actually, with the arc on this leg, I feel like this leg needs to go higher. I'm too innocent. Okay. I mean, I think I appreciate that. I'll take that. Yeah. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm happy with that. Now, what color should I make the... I think red. I think... Should be this red? Maybe more of a maroon red. I feel like to offset. I don't want to make it the exact colors of... That's really close. Did I do the darker? That's too dark. That's too light. Let's just find the middle. Okay, you know what? You know what? I can live with that. What I might do is darken the lines on the hands a little bit. I'm just seeing there's so much lighter than the feet and leg that it's a little bit, it's throwing me off a bit. Maybe this needs to go here. Yeah, I think I like that better. Except this should be a little darker of a line. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna make myself stop tinkering there. And I'm going to use like a consistent shading color just to kind of try to keep everything a little tied together. Maybe not there. Maybe I'll just do like a little bit here. So that I'll come back with a smaller brush and clean that up. Actually, maybe not there. That's not bad. There would be some kind of a shadow cast here. Okay, that's coming along all right. All right. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what's funny? I think I was talking about my big 3 art projects for the month. And I never mentioned the third, or never gave the update on the third one. So Superhero Project is Power Poster is almost done. Really happy with how that one came out, and got some great advice from the creative director who looks over all the poster submissions. Her name is Taryn Kazi. You should look her up. She's incredible. Like, her work, she's done I think like 200 posters for them or something like that. Like, she definitely knows what she's talking about. So that one I'll be wrapping up this weekend. This is the other one, which again I'll probably be working on a lot off stream. I might be done with this by the time we get to next week's stream. Or to next week, I should say. We'll see. And then the other project, the third one, is the D&D group photo of all of our characters that I'm working on. I think I showed that last week. I'm pretty happy with where it's at right now with the characters I have so far. I'm just under halfway. It's so funny too, because I was like, excited that I was almost done. I got feedback at our last session from the characters the people whose characters I did. I was like, oh, okay, good. I'm making good progress. And then my kid's like, oh, actually, I forgot my character has, I summoned a bunch of pseudo dragons earlier in the campaign, so can you just draw like a dozen pseudo dragons around my character? And I'm like, I can do 1, maybe 2. This is too much. 12 is too much. We actually finished the campaign, so I guess it also feels a little bit now like the clock is ticking on that one. Originally that was my loosest deadline for anything, but then not only did we finish the campaign, but we found out that the librarian, who is our DM, is actually heading to another library in the county system, which luckily it's pretty close by, so the game will pick up there, and I think it shouldn't be, in theory, too terrible for most of us to shift over to the new library. But at the same time, I know that if we shift, it's unlikely that everybody's gonna shift over, and I wanted to also give prints to everyone who is in the campaign. So I'm like, okay, so I have to do this pretty quickly, because I think we only have 1 or 2 sessions left before things move. Hey, welcome back. Back from your Google dive. Into things. No. Okay. To show the DMs to prove your innocence. Fair. You kept the receipts. You're safe. All right. All right. These shadows are looking okay. Looking okay. Maybe get a little bit more on the tail here. Round it out a little. I'll get a little bit more light on this foot, yeah. There we go. Okay, that's pretty good. Now we'll go ahead and hop to a highlight layer. I need to finish more than one Pokemon on this stream is what needs to happen. Apparently, I'm not as fast as I once thought I was. Actually, maybe more like, if you think about the shape of an eyelid. Nah, not quite. Something like that, maybe? I don't know. I might have to come back to that one. So I either need to correct this or lean into it. I drew this little kind of divot here because I kind of figured that was the shape of the nostril. It's reflected in the shading, so it's clear that it's intentional. Lily, hey, how's it going? It's good to see you. How are you doing tonight? Alright, what do I want to do? I can gradient these Z's. I think that'd look cool. Boop. Let's do foreground and transparent, like that. Like that. Good. Okay. Just building your base. Do you like play around a lot with the different mods that you use, or do you have like a kind of like core go-to set? Oh, you also make mods, don't you? You're wondering why Fallen was yelling Dino Dar in your Dino Dar. Sorry, that was not as cute as that came out in the chat. Alright, I do like that though. I'm just gonna move on. Chipped Nature Spirit and other stuff for mod builds. Cool. Okay. Gotcha. Tell you what, yeah, after kind of finally like getting a little bit into Minecraft, with the kids, I can understand why the draw of it. I haven't played in a while, but I do actually get a little bit of a hankering for it. Hankering, oh my gosh. I do actually, you know, I do miss it a little bit. It's very enjoyable. And I definitely don't have a secret world that I started building that the kids don't know about. Definitely not. Yeah, absolutely. And I love how you just can interact with it however you really want to. Like, you can play survival, you can play creative, you can play peaceful. Like, it's really nice. It's a game that you can play entirely on your own terms. So hardcore, is that the one that actually deletes the world if you die? Yeah. Yeah, I am not yet brave or skilled enough to take that on. That's for sure. Nope. That should be enough. Okie doke. Okay. I gotta say, that is one of the cool things is like about having kids is like you get to kind of pass on those interests. Like when they share it with you. Like I vowed to never be the kind of parent that would just be like, I like this, so you now have to like this. But when you share something and they enjoy it too, and it can become this like shared thing, it's one of the coolest feelings. Oh, I love that challenge. So you gather and then hunt down each other. Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, nice. Like Lego Space and Tack. And you still love Metal and Rocks. You listen to a lot of that. Yeah, like, I was thinking about it. And I realized, like, it's not necessarily that I care that there's, like, another me out there, or care that there's, like, another, like, I don't care about necessarily being copied into the next generation. I love when it's that thing that we can share together. I think that's really cool. Frank, you are poking the bear, man. Project Zomboid, I don't think I've ever seen that one streamed before. So I get a lot of my gaming vicariously here on Twitch. So it's watching streams is where I get my knowledge of a majority of games that are out there. That one I don't think I've actually watched any streams of. Ah, yes, get injected with that seahorse DNA. I actually may have said that about any more biological children. But we are also quite happy with the adoption route for our second child. It was good. Actually, that's kind of too heavy. I gotta go lighter on that. I would just say start with one and see what that kid's needs and where your family is at after that, and then go from there. Adopt 12 kids on top of the 5 sets of twins. Frank, you are going to be a TLC show one of these days, I'm telling you. Aw, Lily, I love that. Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to fault someone for their child choices. Like, some people don't want to have kids, and I get that. That's cool. Some people really want biological children. I think that's cool too. I can kind of get that, but also, I think the adoption is a really cool thing. There's so many kids who just need like a good family and a home, and having a heart to like give that is really nice. Let's see, just make sure I'm getting this right. Okay, so they're definitely triangular. I will say, you don't always know what the needs of the child will be. Like, they can't, especially if there's no family history, you don't necessarily know. So, we had plans like, oh, we're gonna adopt so many. You just have to see where your family's at and realize, like, when like a kid needs, when your heart and hands are full with the amount of children that you have. Yeah. At least you don't want me to birth the 12 other kids. How generous, Frank. Boop. There we go. Can I finish this one before I drop stream? Probably not, but I could try. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't know where you fall on all that spectrum, but I everything that I've seen from you in terms of chat and seeing you here, it seems I have confidence in you. I'll put it that way. You watch the checks roll in. That's not how it works. Nobody's sending you money. So the only real burst of color that's not green on this one is the eyes. Oh, that's a lot like Sprigatito, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, Fallen, that's very true. I think there's a lot of stigma too. Sometimes there's a reason, because they're more developed, they have been in whatever situation they're in longer, and they have had to, they develop ways of trying to deal with it, and those are not always healthy. But yeah, I think that's really awesome. That's a good age. Like our kids are right in that window, both of them. And it's a good age. I will say getting into 12, you know, it's the tween years. Like they're starting to develop some of that. They're really growing their independence and sometimes testing bounds. But they're good ages. They're good age. I mean, what we've realized pretty quickly is like, even though there will always be things that we kind of miss from, you know, the past, like kind of so far at least, every age of our kids has been our favorite age of them, right? Like there's always something awesome there, and seeing them grow and take on new stuff and you know, just develop as people is one of the coolest things. Definitely older than 7. Yeah, that's really cool. I think it's awesome that you're, you know, paying attention to that, like, and the fact that a lot of them are picked over. Ready for your review? Okay. Give me 1 second. We'll do it. I know you gotta get rest. I probably should get rest at some point too. But I'm desperately trying to finish more than one Pokemon. It's one of the best phrases ever. I guess I should find some cake then. Man, we did Thanksgiving at a friend's house, and like we brought pies and they made pies, and like they sent us home with a bunch of pies, and I just yesterday exhausted the last of the pie supply, and it was glorious. I know it's not cake, but enjoyable nonetheless. Okay, I need to stop, pause for a moment. Need to break my hyper focus and actually do the shares. Okay. Yes, that's absolutely, that's really important, I think, because like, I think at some point you do need to be like, okay, listen, this is the chain of command. I'm your parent and I'm here to look out for you, and I, you know, if I have to explain everything that I do, it's going to be just me explaining all the time. But it is important that they can know that you have a reason and that you're willing to share with them. And I think it builds a lot of respect. And also being able to, for them to be able to have a question, be like, well, why is it this way? You know, you like explain, well, there you go. I probably like explaining too much as well. Okay, let me bring this up. Okay. Aw, we get 2 cakes. Exciting. I was gonna say, Lily, I also am ADHD. Only recently diagnosed, but and I think sometimes as a parent it's a little bit of a superpower, to be honest. All right, we're gonna start with the cakes because they were in there first. So first up we have I like this one. This is fun. Okay, so I know that on the bottom, the blue, that's like the bubble, right? So not favorite. So what kind of piping is it for the main on this one? Oh, yeah. Good eye, Frank. I was like staring at it and I didn't even process it. Oh my gosh. Same one for the shell border. Nice. So is this like a birthday cake? Like, I'm just imagining the sugar crystals on top for shimmer. I like that. That's fun. I'm just imagining that when they serve this cake, like, just the entire, like, main section was served first, and then there was, like, the less frosted section that was left for later. Just a winter unicorn. That was for the... Oh, for the case. Cool. Yeah, I get what you're saying, Lily. Yeah, because it's hard because you want to give your kids everything, but at some point, I think it evens out because you live with your kids, and we're none of us perfect people, so they will eventually do some things that get on your nerves, and it's not because you don't like them, it's just because they're humans and you're a human. And in some ways that kind of balances out. It's where you see those side, you're like, okay, well, I don't want to spoil them or lean too much into this. Or sometimes it's like, I kind of want to give you this, but I can't because I don't want to reward bad behavior. Yeah, I think you find a balance. At least I think so. All right, let's check out next up. I like that we're unicorn themed tonight. I think that's pretty excellent. So is this a Christmas unicorn? Yes. I like it. I feel like I really want there to be peppermint flavor in this because of the striping, although I know that doesn't actually necessarily mean anything is mint flavored. They were popular? Nice. I mean, I like them. They're fun. I actually just remembered that I had water. It's good times. Definitely was not minty. I figured as much. I just kind of wanted it to be. Other bad Christmas flavors we could have. Pine. Pine flavored cake would be pretty terrible. A lot of unlearning from your own parents since you grew up without them. Yeah, that's hard. That's hard, especially... Yeah, if you don't have the examples, like, I think it's challenging. Would have loved a candy cane crumble. This one was weird though. What, do you remember what this one was? Called for a straight main, so no shell tip. Interesting. I guess you can't see that one as much because it's in the back. But I kind of see it with what's heading back from the horn. Oh yeah, you're right, Lily. Hated the back. Fair. I kind of figured when I saw the pictures from the front. White sugar dusting? Yeah. Oh, so Lily, one thing I will say, a challenge of ADHD parenting is my kids have realized that they can very easily distract me. So if I come to like try to like transition them on tasks, they realize that if they can get past the initial like beginning of the request and like get me sidetracked on a question, they can definitely buy more time. This happens a lot at bedtime. Kids are experts at like dragging it out. Like you'll be just like leaving the room and they know like the perfect question or thing to ask or say, and then you like get dragged back into a conversation. I've gotten better, but it took a long time. Christmas. Oh, they are green. Okay. I see the green on like this one here. I thought they were black at first too. All over the border, but the customer didn't want that. Okay, yeah. I guess I could see it either way. Was there anything you did do a lot of sugar crystals this year. Wait, so you were still working at the bakery earlier this year? Can't get a nice chrome coat and smooth layer on top. I mean, you're probably far better than me at least. I know, yeah. She's never. Oh, the year you did this cake. Okay, gotcha. Oh man. Was there anything else you wanted to say about this one? I know Frank wanted me to share as well. With tacky butter, please. Flamin' hot Cheeto cake. How would that be? Saving the prettier one for later this month. Okay. Very cool. Okay. I'm gonna hop over to Frank's real quick. And adjust us here. Almost there. Okay, I'm gonna scale this down just slightly. All right, better. We're better. Ooh, that would be really good, Lily. Yes, I'm all on board for this. Idea, I'm kind of doing something important. I like this totally. Okay, this seems like it totally leads into the next comic. I thought you were gonna have Goose still on the phone. But, man, I remember that feeling of like waking up and there's snow and you're like, please let it have been a snow day. And if some kids like had the thing where they'd wear their pajamas inside out the night before to like for good luck for snow day. We actually had like it was like this time of year. We had a few years where we got like extra days on the end of Thanksgiving break because of snow days. A 5-page comic holiday special. I love it. Yes, please. Oh, the sprinkles on frosting. I like it. Yeah, so one time when we were in Georgia, I made gingerbread cookies from scratch with like the molasses and everything. And then we realized that none of us particularly liked freshly made gingerbread, unless I just did it really poorly, which is always possible. He was asking you for opinions in the comic. Yes. Fallen, was the pajamas inside out thing, was that done also in Minnesota, or was that like a weirdly Wisconsin thing? Like wearing them inside out when you go to bed when you want the next day to be a snow day? Never heard of that. Okay, I guess that's just us. Page 2 only has like 2 panels. I mean, that works, you know, if it fits the pacing of the story. I like how you did the borderless, like no panel, in the 5th one there, by the way. That's awesome. If we have been in early 1800s. You know, you hadn't called me old super recently, so I feel like I just walked straight into that one. It may have been there, just not in your house. Okay. But yeah, I remember getting up and like dragging myself downstairs to watch the news on TV to see the crawler to see if our school district was included. It's good times. Clearly, this is before internet was everywhere, and you could just check the internet for things like that. But I like the setup a lot on this one, Frank. I'm excited to see where this goes. A 5-page holiday spectacular. I love it. Also, like if the second page is 2 panels, like if it fits the pacing of the comic, that's no problem, right? The snow would be up to your hips and only get a 2-hour delay. It had to be a lot. I mean, central Wisconsin, we didn't get as many of the big snowfalls, but if we were over like a foot, we had a chance. It was more like the freezing rain or the really cold that we'd get the closings for. Lily, happy birthday! Did you have a good birthday? Like 3 feet in one snowstorm, and it was just a 2-hour delay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it just depends, right? If your district has the equipment, or your local like city has the equipment to clear a large amount of snow. Aw, that's awesome. Oh man, Cheesecake Factory is so good. I haven't been there in a while, but I used to always get like a bang bang chicken and shrimp. One of my favorites. Oh, nice. I mean, that's not necessarily nice on spending all the money, but I mean, that's awesome that you got stuff set up for it. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, thanks, Frank. All right, let me... Frank, did you have anything else you wanted to say about the comic? Real quick before I go back. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah, I'll definitely bring that up if you want to see. Is it okay if I share? Okay. You got it. 1 second, let me just hop over here real quick, and I will bring it up. Boop. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. I gotta bring this up. Hold on. Adjust the window here. Okay, here we go. Yes. Oh, Lily, that's super cute. Nothing to say. Sorry, Lily, Jeff's old. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, really? Okay. What, out of curiosity, what are you using to do what software are you using for the VTubing stuff? Because I'm not necessarily planning to go VTuber here, but I have been, for the CoreToons stuff that we're doing, setting up some VTube-like stuff, or starting on it. I've just been working on getting the actual PSD files made with the right layering, and then I get to go into Live 2D and rig everything. VTube Studio. Nice. So did this one come like rigged and everything already? There is a KCU Pitch Fest. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. The rigging seems cool, but I'm a little bit intimidated to try it. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, the Pitch Fest, it's become one of the biggest events for KCU for like the whole year. We did it a couple years. We didn't do last year because we also we're focusing on other stuff than trying to get like an agent and trying to get anything published. But the Pitch Fest it's pretty cool to see all the stuff out there. And like if you go and see like the showcase after the fact, there's some amazing stuff there. But it's crazy because people come out of the woodwork, like people that maybe you don't see during a lot of the regular KCU meetings submit stuff, and they're all like super talented. It's really cool. But I think there's usually like a free pitch masterclass that they do ahead of the Pitch Fest, and that is definitely worth checking out if you're interested in like learning that like pitching and getting agented and traditional publishing and all that stuff. But yeah. So Lily, when have you already started doing like the VTubing? So I'm probably gonna bring this down, hop back here real quick. It's like I want to kind of try to finish, but I'm also aware that it's like it's already after 12:15 and I should probably sleep tonight. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you did that, Fallen. You did make Frank. Don't make me yell at you in old man voice. Wait, did you make him a goose skin? Because that would be incredible. I'm on a roll tonight, just embracing my ADHD-ness. Apparently. Also, I have like slept like for trash the last week or so, just with like we've had events going on in the evening, lots to do, trying to get things done, and so I haven't really slept that great. So that's probably also coming through here just slightly. He has a goose glove. All right. Let me just. Okay. All right. I need to stop. All right. This is good though. I almost got all 3 basic forms for the Johto starters done. I'll take it. A Santa Claus one for your friend. That's fun. Yeah, Jeff, stop. Yeah, I really should. All right. I hereby declare art time finished. Okay. Discord. Okay, yep. I swear I just looked. Give me a second. Just trying to find. I thought I had a preset for this to bring it in, but apparently I did not. Yep, all right. Give me a second. Sorry. I had it in the other window, but the other scene, but everything in the skin was requested by him. All right, hold on. There we go. Let's give it the full screen effect. The goose glove, I love it. And the shoes kind of look like goose feet too. I mean, if you want to, absolutely, I will showcase that. 'Cause yeah, this is awesome. I mean, I'm never gonna force anyone to share anything, but I'm happy to share. I think it's fun having like a whole creative community. It's pretty awesome. Make this like the art studio kind of vibe. I usually don't read detail, but he wanted this. Well, it ties in with your goose sock puppet, right? I mean, that was what you were going for, I'm guessing. Oh my gosh, you can do the goose holding a fishing rod, and it's like the goose fishing emote. How perfect is that? It's like right there. Oh, nice. I saw that and was trying to figure out if it was like a pin or a... Pin emote up there. Yes. That was a fun one. I know I still have a bunch of emote slots to fill. I know. I mean, I just executed. It was your vision, right? That's all. It was Frank's vision, I should say. I totally misread that whole chat thing. Don't mind me. I'm just tired and ADHD, and it's good times. I'll send Terpy to the bottom of that. Yeah, if we want to make the Minecraft skins a regular thing, I am happy to feature that. Very cool. Like, that's a whole nother cool thing with Minecraft, is like the ability to customize. We play on Switch, which is probably not the most common way to play, but so it's a little bit less accessible on that side, but it's still cool. Oh gosh, it's almost 12:30 already. Okay, I should probably wrap up. I know I'm not the only person who probably needs to go to sleep. Wait, a shiny Gyarados onesie? That's awesome. Oh my gosh. Did they play Cobblemon in that? You can show that later. Absolutely, I would love to see that one. So I wanted to talk as we're wrapping up about next week. We will probably not have stream next week because I have a kiddo. Their theater show is opening a week from today. So I'm thinking probably no stream next week, and then I'll be back the following week. If I can find a way to fit something in at an alternate time, I might do that. But right now it's looking like it's going to be just kind of hard. I know, I almost never skip stream, but yeah, I just don't know, because we'll be coming back probably pretty late. So it'll be similar to the last time we went to a show at the theater and I started like an hour late. And there's just a whole lot going on that whole weekend after a whole week of Tech Week. So I kind of feel like it's just not really going to work super well. So yeah, unless you see me pop up a story here on Twitch or something on Instagram, plan for no stream next week. And I'll see you guys in 2 weeks then. I'll owe you a stream. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to take some time off around the holidays again. So maybe I can fit in a bonus stream there. I'd like to. I mean, I'd like to stream more than I do. I enjoy doing this. So we'll see. But for now, I'll plan on seeing you guys in 2 weeks. Thank you again, everyone, for hanging out. Lily, I'm so glad you could make it. It was fun chatting. Yeah, and let's see what else is going on. Yeah, you can check out our socials. Frank has already done like all the things. So thanks for sharing that. But yeah, you can find us as WagWorksGA everywhere we have a social, which is primarily Instagram, YouTube, and here on Twitch. You can also check out our website, wagworksga.com. We got like a blog there. We've got some of my portfolio. We actually have a shop with some of some prints and things like that of some of the work that I've done. You've seen me do here on stream. Good night, Frank. Have a good one. See you in 2 weeks. Hopefully sooner. But yeah. Where was I gonna go with that? Also check out CoreToons, short comics with a little bit of educational content in them. We make them with a few of our awesome comics friends, and it's good times. And you can find that actually the Substack is still probably the best way to see what's going on there. So that's coretoons.substack.com. Aside from that, did I miss anything? Oh, check out Frank. Absolutely. Gotta give Frank the shout out. Mod extraordinaire, and also really great comic maker. So check out Loosey Goosey Comics. I think he already got that link in there over on Instagram for all of his awesome work. And I think that covers it. So thank you again, everyone, for coming and hanging out. It's been a really fun one. Whether you've been chatting or lurking, I'm just happy you're here. I really appreciate it. If you're watching the video on YouTube or Twitch, thank you also for that. Feel free to drop a follow, a like, a subscribe, a comment, like any of the things. They're all great ways to show your support. And yeah, I guess I'll just say good night. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Yeah, have a good one, guys. Thanks and good night.